This is Kent Sundling with MrTruck.com reporting for the Farm Journal on the 2014 Ram trucks. Pretty cool. It's MrTruck.
So it's been a really busy year and a half for us. A really exciting year and a half. What have we done so far? We've launched an all-new light-duty truck that achieves best-in-class 25 miles per gallon fuel economy. We've launched an all-new heavy-duty and chassis cab that achieved best-in-class 30,000 pounds of towing, over 3 times more than the competition. What is that? How's that paid off for us? Well, we're winning awards right and left. In the last year, over 25 awards, including some of the big ones, like North American Truck of the Year, Truck of Texas, and also Motor Trend Truck of the Year. So we've gotten some great recognition. So let's talk a little bit more about specific products. I'm going to start with the light-duty truck. Last year, when we launched the light-duty truck, we had 4 priorities in 13. Those priorities were achieving best-in-class technology, and we wanted to leapfrog the competition and stay in a position of leadership. We came out with a 7-inch multi-view cluster, which is still best in industry. We came out with an 8.4-inch touchscreen display, Uconnect system, which is winning awards on its own. It's a much more user-friendly interface than what you're going to find from some of our competition. And our competition, both Ford and Chevy, have launched new systems since we launched ours, and they didn't quite catch up. So we brought in some great technology with our light-duty truck. The second priority that we had was features. In the full-size truck segments, loyalty is a big roadblock to growth. People will tend to stay with the brand they've been with. We wanted to provide some compelling reasons for people to switch brands. And we wanted to do that with features that nobody else offers. We already had the Ram Box cargo management system that was industry unique, and we wanted to build on that. So we brought in some features like wheel-to-wheel side steps, which provide some access into the bed. We brought in an all-secure locking system by adding power locks to the tailgate and to the Ram Box if equipped. So you can lock the cab and the bed and the Ram Box with one touch of the button, either in the cab or on your key fob. So, sounds simple, but it's a great feature in practical use. And then finally, we brought in a really great feature for 13, and that's the 4-corner active level air suspension. And that's a 5-position, customer selectable air suspension system that allows for 1 or 2 inches higher ride height for off-roading, or as much as 2 inches lower for loading, unloading. And then we actually automatically lower the truck at highway speeds for better aerodynamics and fuel economy. One of the best features of the air suspension on a light-duty truck is the fact that it load levels. So if you're putting a load in the bed or hooking up a trailer, the air suspension is going to compensate for that and bring your truck back to dead level. You also, by the way, get a very nice ride quality out of the 4-corner air suspension. The other thing that we wanted to do was make sure that we updated the styling, both inside and out. On the outside, we brought in new projector beam headlamps, new LED tail lamps, new front and rear bumpers, and all new grille textures. We wanted to make sure that an already good-looking truck got better and signaled all the great change under the skin. On the inside, we blew the top off what was probably the best interior in the industry and updated all the materials. We updated the fit and finish. We brought in new features to the interior in addition to all those great electronics that I just mentioned. And now our interior is one of Ford's 10 best interiors. And oh, by the way, it's the first pickup to ever make the list. We pushed out a lot of great passenger cars that spend a lot of money on their interiors with the award-winning interior we have in our truck. But those things were just the first 3 priorities. The biggest priority that we had on light-duty truck was fuel economy. And we achieved best-in-class fuel economy with our Pentastar V6 engine, also an award-winning engine, combined with the TorqueFlite 8-speed transmission. Up to 25 miles per gallon on the highway, which is a 5 mile per gallon or 25% improvement from our old V6. That's a huge change. But we didn't stop there. That same Torque Flight 8 transmission is now mated with our Hemi engine. A Hemi engine is 395 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. With that 8-speed, it achieves a 22 miles per gallon highway rating with that kind of power behind it. It's an amazing powertrain and people love it in the marketplace today. You know what though? Best in class at 25 miles per gallon wasn't enough. So for 2014, we're bringing out a diesel engine in a light-duty truck for the first time in this segment with a modern diesel engine. So I bring you the 3.0 liter eco diesel engine for the light-duty Ram truck. What I can tell you is people have been asking for this engine for a long time. This is the #1 unmet request from customers in the light-duty segment. When can I get a diesel in my light-duty truck? So we bring in this diesel engine to try to satisfy their needs. What are the demands within that request? They're looking for three things. They're looking for great torque, they're looking for great durability, and they're also looking for unbelievable fuel economy. So we're going to deliver on all of those. This engine will deliver 420 pound-feet of torque. It's going to deliver better durability than any gas engine in the segment. And oh, by the way, it's going to deliver best-in-class fuel economy. Yes, better than the 25 mpg that we get out of our gas V6. We don't have final EPA numbers yet, and we won't have them until later this fall. But we will get upper 20s highway with this engine and over 20 city. We will have best-in-class fuel economy by a long stretch. As a matter of fact, combined with the low acquisition price of $28.50 over a Hemi, we will be able to pay back the customer's investment in less than 4 years with this engine. And it'll have a lot of useful life left after that. So there you go. We took a great light-duty truck in 13 with all the great new stuff that we added, and we brought in perhaps the killer app for the light-duty segment, the 3.0 liter eco diesel engine. I'm going to turn it over to Kevin to talk a little bit more about the technical details.
Your name? You are?
I'm Greg Corey.
Greg Corey. You're an engineer?
Yes.
So this is one of your projects, this 3-liter eco diesel?
Yes. From Ram Powertrain, we'll call it.
Awesome. It's my first chance to drive this in 2014, and it's got the 8-speed automatic.
That's correct.
And this one even has the 4-corner air suspension.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got everything here. I could love this truck.
Yep.
What's the horsepower and torque on this?
240 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque on this 3-liter.
Well, that sounds good. And so it's rated to tow a 9,200 pound trailer.
That is correct.